Hi, I'm Tyson Franklin, and welcome to this week's video. Before you spend another cent with a marketing rep, and I'm talking somebody is selling you advertising, whether it's online or offline, doesn't really matter. I want you to ask 3 questions. If they cannot answer these 3 questions, you should run. You should just avoid them. And the reason why this is important is too many podiatrists waste money on advertising that was never going to fit their clinic. And the other part is some sales reps, they are fantastic when it comes to selling their product, selling their advertising proposal, but they're not very good at actually solving the problem that you may be having with your podiatry business or to attract the type of patients that you want. So these 3 simple questions I'm going to run through with you are going to save you time, they're going to save you money, and more importantly, this is a big one, it's going to save you a lot of regret. There is nothing worse than when you've spent money and you have that feeling in your gut, was that a waste? Am I going to get a return on this? And especially when you figure out that you made a mistake. So it's better if you can ask these 3 questions I'm going to go through. You will save time, save money, and save a lot of regret. And you're going to feel better about yourself. So question number 1. Can you tell me what a podiatrist does? That's a really important question. If you have a sales rep come to you, they're trying to sell you an advertising proposal, could be online or offline, and they cannot tell you what a podiatrist does, then how on earth are they going to have a proposal that is going to market to a particular segment of the community if they don't even know what it is that we do? And it doesn't take long for a sales rep, just pull their finger out, do a little bit of research on what a podiatrist does. That's like the first level. We don't just cut cords and calluses. Our scope in podiatry is quite broad. So the first thing they should be doing is investigating, before ever coming to us, what does a podiatrist do? And start reading about it. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean they know what you do. So this is the next question that you need to ask them. Leads on to number 2 and also leads on to number 3. Second question. Who do you think is my ideal patient? If they just say everyone with feet, red flag, run. You shouldn't be anywhere near them. That is a stupid answer. Even if they say, I don't know, wrong answer. They should have done some investigation, which leads on to the 3rd question. And the 3rd question is, what do you like most about my website? And before I get into that, if they went to your website, like if they had gone to my podiatry website, they were very easy to be able to see the type of patients that we were targeting. And I think most people's websites, if you understand what the ideal patient is and how that all works, they should be able to look at it and go, you deal with sports injuries, children, it might be high-risk feet. You might deal with older people. You might do a lot of routine foot care. That's what they'll learn from your website. So when we move on to the 3rd question, what did you like most about my website? If they say to you, oh, I didn't know you had a website, seriously, if they cannot spend 5 minutes of doing a little bit of investigation on your business, checking that you have a website, reading through your website, trying to understand who your ideal patient is, do a bit of research on podiatry, then you don't want to be dealing with them. Even if the product they have is good, and you might look and go, actually, this product might be good, I would still find out through whoever that company is there a different sales rep there that you can deal with? Because I feel you do not want to deal with a lazy sales rep, because all they're going to be concerned about is taking your money, selling you a product online or offline, and they don't really care about the results because they've already proven that they're not prepared to put in the hard work. And even if the proposal that they show you seems good, the next one they give you may be terrible because they haven't learned anything from it. So if you're not happy with the sales rep, and if they cannot answer those 3 questions on basically what does a podiatrist do, who is your ideal patient, and what did you like most about my website, believe me, do not deal with them. I dealt with a lot of sales reps over the years, and I had some absolutely fantastic ones that really understood podiatry, understood my ideal patient, and they knew all about my website, of course. So when they were giving me a advertising proposal, I would look at that and I knew straight away they had put some thought, put a bit of time and effort into it. I didn't want to deal with a lazy sales rep. Now, I would love to hear any of your horror stories if you've had them. Please, you can send me an email, tf@tysonfranklin.com. Tell me some of the horror stories you may have had with sales reps or any sort of rep in general, any horror stories you have with sales reps, please let me know. I'd love to put a few of these together and actually then turn that into a podcast episode. If your stories are really good, might even get you to come on as a guest. So please share them with me, whether you send me an email, tf@tysonfranklin.com, or you put a comment on the bottom of this video, whether you're seeing it on Facebook or whether you're watching it on YouTube. And if you thought the content in this video was great, please share it with your friends. Even if you're not in podiatry, if you're just a business owner in general, this information is important for everybody. Do not deal with lazy sales reps. Do not deal with sales reps that don't understand your industry, don't understand who it is that you're targeting, and are too bloody lazy to go and have a look at your website. I hope you get something from that. Love your feedback, as I mentioned, and I'll have another video for you shortly. Okay, bye.